Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm gonna be playing with the best evolution archers deck in Clash Royale right now. In my opinion, it's this Mega Knight Miner deck. Since the Little Prince got released, there's a lot of cycle decks around in the meta, and in my opinion, this Mega Knight deck does pretty well against those decks. For example, against Miner, Hawk Rider, etc, etc. Usually we do pretty well. So we're running it with Little Prince. If you guys don't have Little Prince on a high level, I recommend you switching it out for example, Bats or Skelly Drags. But if you do have Little Prince, I definitely recommend using it, just because it's a very strong champion. So it looks like we're facing probably a cycle deck. As I said, like in the current meta, I've seen a lot of cycle decks, so let's see what it's gonna be. After seeing Cannon plus Skeletons, it could, for example, be 2.6. It could maybe be some other cycle deck, but most of the times after seeing Cannon, Ice Golem, and Skeletons, it's definitely gonna be some type of Hawk Rider deck. So let's actually go Mega Knight towards the right side lane. If he decides to pressure left side, we can maybe go with a late Prince. And let's see what he's gonna drop beside the Ice Golem. Okay, he decides to log away the Little Prince. And I think here we should actually try to take advantage of the single elixir. We definitely need to watch out with a possible King Tower activation. The good thing is that the Mega Knight is gonna tank. We can go with a Prince here to pressure, and then Miner straight towards the Musketeer. He decides to go with a Cannon, but it also hits the Ice Golem, and I think this is already gonna be a lot of damage. I don't think he has much elixir right now. In the meantime, he does cycle towards the Evo Skeletons, but the Evo Skeletons go down. Prince is still pretty healthy. Bennett dashes to the tower. He decides to go with a cannon for the wall breakers, but in the meantime, the left side tower is already going down. So as I just said, this deck is very, very good against cycle decks. I've seen a lot of Hawk Rider decks. I've seen a lot of Miner decks. So I think this Miner, Mega Knight deck is pretty solid right now. Evo Archers are also very interesting. I feel like they are not like insanely strong, but then there are some situations where they get so much value. They have a lot of DPS. If you guys don't know how they work, basically, the farther they are from a unit, the more damage they deal, and they have an insane range. Like sometimes you can go archers at the bridge where I'm holding the Little Prince. If he, for example, goes with, let's say, like an Inferno Tower or something, the little, not the Little Prince, the Evo Archers, just, snipe them away, deal so much damage, and in my opinion, they are very, very solid. Okay, let's go with a Mega Knight in the back here, just in case he decides to pressure in the same lane as the Musketeer. If he decides to switch lanes, we have the Little Prince or Bandit ready. If he goes, for example, okay, Hawk Rider. Let's go Little Prince. Let's also pop the ability, just to make sure we don't take too much damage. And then here we can support this Mega Knight with a Bandit. Afterwards, go with some wall breakers. Maybe have the arrows ready if needed. And then I think I'm gonna go Archers. Let's see what the Archers do in this situation. I think they're gonna DPS down quite a bit on the Musketeer. He misses the look, and look at the Archers, guys. They're gonna do so much damage because they're far away from the tower. Just like that, they take down the tower. We can go with Miner, we can go with Bandit. He decides to fireball defensively, but anyways, I think this should be 3 counts, to be honest. Let's go with arrows here. 100 HP left on his tower. He's still trying to defend. We just need to cycle back either to our arrows or get a connection with the troop. I don't know why this guy is still trying. I don't think you're gonna come back, to be honest. But anyways, I respect that you still try to make the comeback, I guess. Okay, let's give him a good game. Very nice victory there against a 2.6 player. Interesting that he's not running the Little Prince. As I said, if you guys don't have the Little Prince on a high level, I guess some people might have it, for example, still at the level when they unlocked it, or maybe one level higher, and you can choose it in higher leagues. For example, now our cards are level 13. If you guys don't have the Little Prince, I recommend you swapping either not Bandit, either Bats or the Skelly Drags. I think they fit very well in this Mega Knight deck. Okay, so let's start off with the Archers in the back. Let's go Little Prince afterwards. Looks like he also goes with a Little Prince, so we can maybe have our Mega Knight ready, or just have the ability ready if he decides to go with his own. I think I'm gonna ability here. I think this ability should be pretty solid. We can go Wall Breakers on the right side to pull the Barbarian, and then he decides to go with Elixir Collector. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna Prince here to protect the Guardian plus the Little Prince, and then I'm gonna Miner straight towards the Elixir Collector. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Let's see what he's gonna do to defend both sides. Okay, he decides to defend the Elixir Collector, but what? Okay, so he decides to lose the tower, and instead he goes for the defense on the Elixir Collector. That's a very strange decision. Not a big fan of that decision, but I guess it's perfect for us because that means that we already take down the tower in single elixir. I'm guessing he's running a Golem deck. After seeing his cards, he's probably gonna have some Golem deck. So we do need to watch out because Golem can be a little bit difficult to defend, especially if he ends up making a big push. I think the key in these type of matchups is gonna be pressuring well, force out a lot of elixir, or try to get a lot of value on defense with, for example, Little Prince or other cards. Okay, looks like he goes with his Little Prince behind the Golem. This is gonna be pretty rough to defend, to be honest. Let's see what we can do, but I don't want to overspend on defense either. If we need to sacrifice the tower, we can definitely do it. So let's see what he does. Looks like he goes with a Little Prince. I think I'm gonna pop my ability, and then afterwards go with a Mega Knight here to tank for everything. Take down his Little Prince right away. Unfortunately for us, his Electro Dragon is splashing on top of everything. The good thing for us is that the golem is almost dead, and then afterwards the tower should be able to kill the E-Dragon at least. So we're probably gonna lose the tower here. The good thing is that we didn't, or that we almost killed most of his units. So here we can actually go with archers behind the king tower. Archers should be able to clean up pretty much everything. And the good thing as well is that we dealt a lot of damage towards his right side tower. So let's keep up the pressure. Let's go with wall breakers towards the right side. Looks like he decides to go with his Bard Barrel defensively, and then he goes with his Little Prince also defensively. So let's cycle our own Little Prince as well. Looks like he decides to go for the 3 crowns. Interesting decision. I think it's a good decision from his point of view, because of course going into the same lane is a little bit better for him. But then here the good thing for us is that we can pressure a lot with the Mega Knight, with the Prince, and then here I'm gonna pop the ability to try and kill his Little Prince and also push back the Golem. So perfect. Okay, a lot of damage onto his king tower. Let's actually keep up the pressure. Let's go with Bennett here to kill the Little Prince. Let's go with wall breakers as well. Bennett will afterwards dash onto the tower. We'll be able to take down the right side tower. Dashes onto the king tower. Wall breaker connects. Bennett is getting a lot of damage. 65 HP left, so that means that arrows will be enough to take down the tower and get the victory against the Golem player. I think Golem shouldn't be that easy to win, but as you guys can see, very important to keep up the pressure. Instead of going same lane whenever he went Golem, even though we didn't touch the king tower, you guys saw how much damage we dealt to the king tower. I think it's very important to know when to switch lanes, when to pressure, and then in this case we even ended up 3-crowning him, even though we didn't deal any damage towards the 3-crown. So let's start off with wall breakers. Let's see what our opponent is gonna drop. Looks like he goes with skeleton army, so we can go with archer split to clean up those skeletons, and then maybe get a small counter push going, either with a miner or a Bennett in front of the archer. I guess we can go with miner here. Looks like he has a witch as well, so he has skeleton army plus witch. I'm guessing it's gonna maybe be giant graveyard. I feel like it could be, or maybe some off meta deck. I guess at this point it could be either of those. Okay, let's go with Little Prince here in the middle. Bennett hopefully dash on top of the witch. Okay, looks like it doesn't, but anyways the tower is locked onto the witch, so it shouldn't be that much damage. And then here we can go with, okay, let's wait a little bit actually. I'm gonna go wall breakers right side to pressure, and then afterwards I'm gonna pop ability here on the left, and then see if the Little Prince can get some damage going on top of his Inferno Dragon. Okay, looks like he doesn't. He has Mega Knight in there as well, so interesting deck by him. Let's go with Prince in the middle. Let's go with archers here on the side, and then we need to arrows as soon as we can on top of all those skeletons, because if not, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Okay, pretty solid defense. Very strange deck by him. I'm not sure what win condition he's missing. Okay, there you go. There's the win condition. Good Hog Rider by him, to be honest. We didn't have that much elixir. We're gonna have to go with a late Bennett and take quite a lot of hits. I think that's gonna be like 3 hits in total. Yeah, 3 hits in total with his Hog Rider there. Okay, I'm gonna go wall breakers here to support the Bandit. We know that he has Valkyrie, but anyways, I think... Oh, I was about to say, anyways, I think the Bandit might be able to distract the tower, and then one wall breaker might be able to escape. In this case, the Valkyrie was, very well placed. So this guy is actually playing pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. He has a strange deck, but he's playing this pretty well so far. Okay, looks like he goes with Fireball plus Zap to take down the Little Prince. So now we know his spells. We need to watch out with, of course, Fireball zapping the Little Prince in some situations. But I guess it's fine, because this way we can have get the archers kind of open. Maybe get a good amount of value from those. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. I'm kind of afraid for his Inferno Dragon. That's why I don't really want to play my Mega Knight yet. Looks like he's waiting quite a bit with playing a card, so I'm actually gonna go miner plus arrows right side. Okay, let's go quickly with this. Let's see if we can take down the witch. Looks like the witch will go down, but we do need to watch out here. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna take some damage, guys. Wait, let's see. Let's go with arrows here. Let's then go with a late Mega Knight left side. This is looking kind of scary, but I think it could end up working out if my idea is good. Let's see. Okay, so we have 598 left on the right side. We can go with Prince here. We can go with wall breakers as well, and then we just need to have our arrows ready in case he goes with his skeleton army. So let's go with arrows now. In the meantime, the Prince is gonna able to connect to the tower. Wall breakers connecting as well. Only 15 seconds left. The question is, can we defend? I think we might be able to. Okay, let's go with Mega Knight. No, the Mega Knight was bad. Okay, I think we actually end up losing the tower here. Yeah, we definitely end up losing the tower. Okay, the Mega Knight was bad. I should have waited a little bit longer. Let's see. Okay, I don't know why this game is so intense against this guy with a mid-ladder deck, but he's actually playing this well, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's go with Prince here on top of the Mega Knight to DPS it down. We can, I guess, go with wall breakers afterwards, and then just wait a little bit, see what he does. Okay, I don't really want to give him fireball value here, so let's go with Little Prince towards the right side, just to make sure that he can't hit the tower as well. And then I'm gonna split the archers again. Okay, Little Prince will be able to DPS down the Inferno Dragon. Looking decent, I guess. I mean, this situation, I'm not a big fan, but I don't dislike it that much either. Okay, nice ability there that will push back the Valkyrie. He goes with Mega Knight. Okay, wait, the Mega Knight was very aggressive. We can go with prediction arrows here. Let's see if we catch... Okay, we catch most of the skeletons, so that's actually looking good. We can go with Little Prince here in the middle. We can pop the ability to send the Guardian right away towards the King Tower. In the meantime, the Evil Archer will DPS down the King Tower with the Guardian tanking, and that's gonna be a 3 crown. I don't know, as I said, why this game was so intense. He actually played it really well, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect it to be that close. Especially, yeah, looking at his deck, it's definitely like some mid-ladder player. Anyways, we got the victory, so that's the most important. I would say let's just hop into one more match, guys, and that's probably gonna be it for today's video. So let's hope, let's hop into the next match and see if we can get another victory. I'm not sure if I lost the game yet. I think I lost like 1 or 2 matches, so hopefully we can get to League 10 with a nice and solid win rate. Okay, let's start off with the archers in the back. Looks like our opponent is running Little Prince. He has at level 12, so that's yeah, good for us, I guess. Let's go with our Little Prince in the same lane. In my opinion, it's better to play Little Prince kind of later than they do. So let's see what we can do here. We can maybe go with arrows, actually. I think arrows here should be able to take it down. So nice, that's very good. And then afterwards we can pop the ability just to make sure that the giant doesn't get to the tower. And then the Guardian will also be able to tank for the Night Witch. Okay, perfect. So looking pretty solid. He has minion horde. The good thing is that the Little Prince will be able to DPS down those minions. The bad thing is that he yeah, still got a lot of value from the minion horde. I'm not sure if he has a lot for this, so let's go with Bennett in front of the Little Prince just to make sure yeah, we can maybe get some more value out of it and then also maybe get some damage. Wait, can we get another ability down in time? I think we might have enough time. Let's see if we do. I'm just gonna spam the ability. Okay, no, we don't have enough time. I feel like the cooldown is actually quite long on the Little Prince. I guess it's good though because the ability is very strong, so it shouldn't really be possible to cycle multiple yeah, abilities like in a short amount of time. Okay, let's go with the archers in the back. He goes with his Little Prince, in this case, in the left side. I think we can go with a Prince towards the Little Prince in the same lane. And then if he decides to pressure here with, for example, a Giant or something, we can definitely go with something in the same lane. Okay, let's go with arrows again. He decides to not protect the Little Prince, so he makes the same mistake as the first time. We can go with our Little Prince on the left side. We can go with wall breakers quickly on the right side to pressure, and then he decides to go with a minion horde. Prince on the left side in the meantime is gonna get a lot of value, and then here he goes with miner. Good miner, but luckily for us, one of the archers is still alive. Little Prince on the left side will be able to take down the tower, and then the Bennett on the right side should also be able to deal quite a lot of damage, because I don't think he has a good, yeah, like solid, how do you say, ground troop. So let's go with miner here defensively, just to make sure we don't lose the tower. Dealt a lot of damage towards his right side tower. We already took down the left side tower. Looking very, very solid so far. Unless something crazy happens, I think this should be a pretty solid yeah, victory. We even take down the Little Prince with the wall breaker connection there. We can go with Little Prince here towards the right side, towards the same lane as the Giant. And then now we do need to watch out, because he's gonna make a huge push with a lot of spammy cards. We only have arrows, so we need to be careful when using them. But I think here we should be able to yeah, get a good amount of value, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Let's go with wall breakers. Let's go with archers here. He used his fireball, so that's perfect for us. As long as we don't lose, like for example, the 3 count in this case, we should be able to, yeah, get the victory. Okay, we need to watch out. Let's pop the ability actually. Let's wait a little bit. I don't really want to use my arrows in this situation, knowing that he has minion horde, knowing that he has normal minions. That's why I'm trying to, yeah, kind of save the arrows. In this case, we don't need it. We still, yeah, ended up defending very well. So let's give it a good game. Very nice video, very nice matches. I think we got some pretty solid matchups, to be honest. I'm actually surprised that the hardest matchup was against the mid-ladder deck, but I guess sometimes you don't really know what they're running, and that's why it's yeah, kind of rough to know like how to play against it and how to get the victory. Most important is that we got undefeated in today's video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.